We went through all the modalities, and we decided what key factors in each area we thought we needed to track in order to get a good picture of the workflow.
Great. So you did data collection in all the areas, ultrasound, CT, diagnostic imaging, for a 2-week period, and then after you got the data, what kind of changes did you introduce? What kind of things did you make changes on?
Well, for the most part, we found that in most of the modalities, we were staffed appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
We did find that in diagnostic x-ray, it looked like we were overstaffed
Mm-hmm.
to some extent. In ultrasound, it looked like we might be understaffed. We were able to move one of our x-ray, regular diagnostic x-ray people over into ultrasound. We thought that would alleviate some of the overstaffing in x-ray and help to figure out the understaffing in ultrasound without adding another personnel. In MRI, we rearranged some of their staffing. We restaffed the area so that we were covering all the hours a little bit better from their perspective, so that they had the adequate staffing in MRI, and we actually were able to cover some of the hours in diagnostic radiology where we did need, we needed to plump that up because we'd taken a person off.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't need it for all the hours, but there were a few hours here and there. And we were able to, with cross-training, make that work.
Great. So you did data collection again in February of 2014?
Yes.
And what did that show you?
Well, we did the data collection in MRI and diagnostic x-ray, primarily because we wanted to make sure that we fixed the overstaffing. What we did worked for the overstaffing in diagnostic, and that what we did didn't break the MRI area, because we knew we needed to tweak that a little bit, but that wasn't so bad. We wanted to make sure that we didn't bring that into the bad zone, I guess. Mm-hmm. And we were really amazed at the results. It was really pretty much textbook. Mm-hmm. We had done one other change that we made in diagnostic radiology is we moved some of our exams, our one set of exams that we could move to the afternoon when we had more staffing, away from the morning where we had less staffing, so that we were using our staff to our advantage more. We really found out that with those two big changes, moving one person out of there, and moving the DEXA studies, tweaking the MRI staff a little bit, it fixed it. We were right in line with in-quality staffing. We weren't seeing the inequity during the day of not enough staff in the morning and too many staff in the afternoon. It really evened things out. And what we did with MRI was great too, because it evened out the staffing there, so that was more in line with in-quality staffing. So we fixed one and didn't break another, so it was pretty wonderful.
Great.
Not at this point. I think in the fall we plan to do another set of surveys. We want to check in with ultrasound to make sure that the changes we made there, we figured we'd wait a few more months because we wouldn't reap the benefit of that person who'd slid over into that area until probably this fall. And we may look at nuclear medicine, because we were adequately staffed and things were going well a year ago, but we'll check again and see how we're doing now.